Hey guys, Joe Fish here, and I've got Alpha Outpost ×2, and I'll explain that in a second. But right off the bat, try and scoop this up this way a little bit. I didn't want to get the bottom box wet, and for a good reason. As you know, Alpha Outpost decided they liked my videos enough that they wanted to sponsor my channel, which is awesome. I'm super happy that at least I got a little bit of acknowledgement from somebody. Excuse me. And what I did is I reached out to them through via different communications, which I do on a regular basis anyway. And one of the ideas I came up with to help push the brand awareness and also help my channel out by also giving back to my subscribers and spreading the word of mouth is Alpha Outpost is going to be sending me 2 boxes every month. One, I'm going to open up, review, go through the contents of that, and the other one, it's going to go to one of you guys. So every month, I'm going to get 2 Alpha Outpost boxes. One I'm going to open up, go through the contents, like I just said, and then I'm going to post a separate video, and that will be the one where if you like, comment, and subscribe, you can get in on this. And what I will do is, when I get the shipping notification, that's when I'll make the video of the drawing to see who wins, and then get that box out just before the next box. So then I'll get the next set of boxes, do the same set, second video. That'll be the official entry. All you have to do is like and comment on that, be a subscriber, and you can get yourself one of these boxes free of charge just for being one of my subscribers. Now I am going to open up this one because, as you might see, it didn't fare too well in the post office, so that's fine. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack that open using my handy dandy Schrade. Alright, right off the bat, we got our card. I think the card's a little dinged up, but that's cool. We have the hammer axe tool, we have some different arrowheads, and we have some traps. So that's pretty cool. We also have, and I like this, I've actually seen James wear this shirt numerous times, but their patch, the PVC patch, that's what you get when you cross a bear and a deer. You get beer. So that's pretty cool. I'm definitely going to put this on the range bag. Something. It's going on something for sure. That's pretty cool. I like that. So let's see here. Where do I want to start? You know what? Let's start with the first tool I saw first. And that is the hammer axe tool. We'll also have plenty of tinder, so that's pretty cool. We'll crack this open. Alright, you can carry this in your backpack or leave it in your glove box, use it indoors or outdoors when you need those quick, easy fixes. Whatever the task may be, you'll be prepared with this multi-tool. You can never have enough tools, which is true. You can never have enough tools. Got some wooden scales on this. I'll bring it up closer to the camera. We've got a small axe head. It's actually got a pretty decent edge on it. The edge geometry is a little off, but that's alright. Small hammer, which is awesome to get in them little spots. You want to hang a photo, and you don't want to swing a big hammer. There, I just clipped myself with it. Let's see here. What else do we got? We got ourselves a blade, Phillips head, small saw, a bottle opener with several different size wrenches, and also we have a serrated edge. So let me go ahead and bring this up to you so you can see here. We have our blade, our Phillips head, serrated edge, a multiple different size wrenches with a bottle opener, and also a small file. Again, here's that. This would actually be pretty decent for whittling away. You want to get some tinder or something like that. We also have a spring assist set of crimps or pliers. So that's pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with that. This will get used. If anything, I know my wife will be grabbing this a lot. She's always looking for my hammer, and I have a big ball peen hammer, and I have a freaking big claw hammer. I have a 2-pound brass sledge that I've used for work, and I actually went and bought her a small hammer, and she, of course, lost that, so it's down. It's okay. I'm alright with it. Alright, now let's move on to the arrowheads because that was next on the list, and I'm pretty excited about this. I think this is going to be cool. I'm going to start And I get my forge here shortly. All right, here we go. All right, we have a set of, on a steel cabled ring, a set of different arrowheads. We have the Clovis, which is a point that is fluted, that is a fluted projectile that takes after the traditional North American Indian arrowhead, traditionally used for bows to hunt larger game like buffalo. You have the medieval, also known as the Bodkin's point. The medieval arrowhead is one of the simplest designs used exclusively or extensively during the Middle Ages. The wide cutting surface of a broadhead is capable of inflicting a large amount of damage with a single hit. We also have a Kirk. Similar shape as the Clovis point, but with two serrated edges. This allows for multiple functionalities as a cutting implement. My card is tore, so I'm trying to read through the tear. As well as an effective arrowhead, although the traditional friction upon entry due to the serrations cause less penetration. That's fine. Usually serrations also will damage tissue, and that'll cause hemorrhage as well. We also have the frog gig, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to use this. Ideal for gigging. The multi-purpose spear tip takes catching fish and small game easier and more effective than traditional single point tips. Lastly, we have the Sahara, a more complex arrow design. The double-pointed shape allows for a gut hook type removal scenario. No worries about the prey running off, leaving your arrow behind. The Sahara arrowhead will remain lodged in the flesh until your capture is complete. And then here we go. I'll just go right through this. Here is the Clovis. Let me refer to my card here so I don't get it wrong. We also have the medieval and the Kirk. Our frog gig or jig, and the Sahara. Sahara. There we go. We have that. That's pretty cool. I like that. I think this, in a small, maybe if I had like a little leather pouch, this would go awesome in the bug out or survival bag, because you could make, take a tree branch and would take a small slit, a little bit of paracord, and you've got yourself at least a small spear. You could, get a rabbit, any type of small game, go to a creek, get yourself some frogs. Frog legs are edible. I've ate them before. They're actually not that bad. Full disclosure on that statement, though, when I've had my frog legs, I've only ever tried them buffalo style. That's just the way I was told. If you want to try them that way first. And that's the only way I've ever really eaten them. So, but I've also really liked them like that. A little bit of ranch, buffalo frog legs. Actually, I have a restaurant here. Not in my town. We have a bar that serves some decent food, but that's about it. Convenience store that they serve okay food. That's all we got here in town, but a couple towns over, there's a restaurant / bar, and they serve frog legs, actually on their menu. So, alright, so let's flip this right over. We do have a warning: risk of crushing or cutting injury. Trap has pinch points. Read instructions before using trap and only is instructed for its intended purpose only. Do not misuse, alter, or modify any item. Do not use this item if damaged or in disrepair. Items not for use around children. By or around children. Do not use the trap where people or domestic animals may become trapped or ensnared, which that's actually a big problem around here, because we have a lot of guys that like to run coon dogs. And one of the guys I work with, he runs, he actually has a bloodhound rescue set of dogs, and he's lost a couple dogs that way. I mean, having their paws shattered and in some cases taken clean off. Got a deer running around over there. Just by, trapping, but trapping's also big in this area, so I mean, it happens. I'm not going to go ahead and cut this apart. You guys know what trap looks like. If not, Google it. Here we have our standard small animal trap. to set this, you press these down. These two will flip open. You will set your latch there on your pan. That's what they call that. It's a pan. You would usually you would put your bait and stuff on that first, or your scent. Sometimes put it underneath of it. You actually want to boil these off. You're going to touch them as little as humanly possible. When you set these, you typically put a little bit of leaf over it, or maybe some dirt, and you sprinkle over top of it, and then you try to put it in a pathway where you know that there's going to be travel. Sometimes you can manipulate the surroundings, such as leaning a bush over so that the animal has to duck. You'll see a trail, and they'll have to duck underneath that, and then you kind of block it off from the sides. It kind of gives them an alleyway that they have to travel. You're going to bottleneck them through that and hope that they step on it. My father-in-law and my brother-in-law both trap, so I think they'll get more use out of these than I will. Although I'd love to set them out here. I've came out here the other night, and right here, you see the car here. This is my rental because I hit a deer a little while ago. Almost a month ago. My truck has been in the shop severely way too long, and it was supposed to be a week and a half, and then they called and found more damage and had to order more parts, and stuff's on back order, and it's just, I almost couldn't even get out of my driveway this morning because all the snow, it was 60 degrees 2 days ago. Yesterday it was 30, and this morning when I woke up to 3 inches of snow. So, Potter County weather, I love that. Hold on, I'm going to take care of that. I just cleaned up some of that water so I wouldn't set the box on it, but I came out to go to work, and I leave about 5 o'clock in the morning or so, and there's a fox right here off the rear end of the car, walking right up through there. The night before that, I came home, or I was getting ready to go to work, and there was a possum walking through my driveway the other night, and I might have to post a picture of this. A massive buck, just 15, maybe 20 yards off to my right here, or your left. I walked outside to get my kids' medicine because they've been fighting the cold, and I walked out to go to my car to get the medicine, so I left it in my front seat, and there was this massive buck. Brow tines on him like that. I mean, he was a monster. I did put it on my Facebook, so for any of you guys that are friends on my Facebook page, go ahead and check that out. I did post that on there. But back to the box. We got a small or large one and small one. This is going to be typically for raccoon, possum. I've seen my brother-in-law catch skunk with this. Matter of fact, the last time I went running traps with him, he's like, well, I caught a skunk a couple days ago. I was waiting for the stink to die down. He says, I had the basket on my back, of course. He says, I'm going to get that. I'd like to make a hat out of it. It's like, all right. So we go out, get this stupid skunk, pull the trap, put it in the back. So now I'm just smelling skunk the whole rest of the trip. Didn't really find much, a couple paws. Raccoon will actually chew their own hand off to get out of a trap. So, it's relatively important to check them often without, you want to do it from, 25, 30, 40 yards away. You don't want to get too close because that'll contaminate your set. But a couple of them we've pulled that were sprung, they've had paws in them. So, but then we get, anyway, back to that. Well, I'm carrying around this stupid skunk, and we get all the way back almost to his truck, and he says, you know what? I don't feel like messing with that skunk. You go ahead and we'll take it out. We'll dump it out. He's like, I don't want it. I couldn't get the skunk off of me. I smelled like skunk for like 2 days. My wife slept on the couch. It was terrible. That's the last time I went running traps with my brother-in-law. But my father-in-law's caught a couple of nice coyote and fox, and my brother-in-law's got a whole bunch of fox and fisher, and it's cool to see the stuff that they catch. But there you go, guys. That's our Alpha Outpost. I'm going to make the official entry video next. So, you know what to do, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that stuff down below. If you're not subscribed, get on it, because then you're going to miss out on getting a freebie. Every month. There will be a monthly giveaway brought to you by Alpha Outpost. Go check them out, guys. Check out their Facebook, because they always got deals. I'm always posting their deals up on my Facebook. Like I said, check them out. There's 40% off. They got buy one, get one, free shipping on orders, you know, $50 and over. If you want to subscribe, first box is $5. You take your pick of all the past boxes. So watch my videos on these if you like a box that they have. I haven't been doing them a whole long time, but you know, some of them, like the Raptor box, I got a little project. If you've seen that going on, you know, get on it, guys. They're a great company. Their quality has gone way up. You know, those are decent traps. I know they're not cheap. They're made well. The arrowheads is awesome. That's definitely going to go in the bug out bag. I mean, you could find a stick, take a pocket knife with that serrated edge, put a little groove in there, a little paracord, cinch it up, boom, you got yourself a way to possibly feed yourself, to fend for yourself, to fend off any, you know, potential disasters. It's awesome. Check them out, guys. alphaoutpost.com. If you subscribe, shoot them an email. Let them know that Joe Fish sent you so they know where you came from. So, there you go. There you have it. Joe Fish out. Waving my arms.